Great way to open up a record. Two songs, lead-off songs. Afro segueing right into Chocolate from a very special guest, a VIP guest of our radio show here at WVOF in Fairfield, Connecticut, in the Upper Room with Joe Kelley and G. DeSo. Her brand new record is called Grown and Sexy, originally from Flint, Michigan, but now and has been for a while making her home out in Los Angeles, California. And we're going to welcome, taking a little breather from her busy schedule from working this record and doing other things. We welcome once again, it's an honor to have on the show, Marva King. How you doing, Marva?
I'm doing great. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing fine, and we were talking a little bit off air about being so busy, the new record, you know, promoting it, and you got the big gig coming up and doing things with Prince. So how many hours sleep a night for you?
How many hours a night for what? I'm sorry?
That you're getting. How many hours of sleep?
That varies. I just, you know what, I don't even say night anymore. I just try to get one in when I can.
Yeah, that's right, because as a musician, you know, it's usually morning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we get in the mornings, and then, you know, I'm rehearsing my band also during the daytime, and, you know, so it's kind of like burning the candle at both ends, you know, and sometimes in the middle, too, but it's okay. You know, that's what we do all this for, right, to get to this point.
Exactly. MarvaKing.com is where you can get the latest information and upcoming events. Also, MySpace.com/MarvaKing, and all the downloads. You're well covered. iTunes, Napster, and CD Baby, and the like.
Rhapsody and Amazon, and
Now tell us about Grown and Sexy. You're working with your son on this record too, right?
Yes, actually, my son did the track Afro.
Yeah.
And he also did Holla.
Okay.
Yep, Holla, which is one that actually I've gotten a lot of downloads on iTunes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite off the record. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, so he's an up-and-coming producer. He's very young, very innovative. Definitely have grown up on R&B and soul music, you know, from the eras of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and so he's incorporated that into the hip-hop, the R&B, and, you know, just kind of put it all together. He's actually delving into the areas of rock and roll, too, with R&B, so he's kind of meshing it together.
Now, when did you first learn that he had, you know, the same Jones for music that you did growing up?
Oh, gosh, he wasn't even a year old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of figured that early because my ex-husband, he was a musician, and is, I should say, I'm saying was.
Right.
But he was a musician and producer, and he also sang, and matter of fact, that's how we met. So, you know, he definitely has his genes on both sides, and many generations, my mother and then my father, they were musicians and singers, so, you know, he kind of had it in him, and I figured he would, but he showed an aptitude to be able to get pitches correct and rhythm, because I used to play little baby games with him and just see if he could do it. And yeah,
so his nickname is Phonics, right?
Yes. They call him Phonics. That's what he uses as stage name, because he initially started off, he said, I want to be a rapper. Once he got to be in his teens, I said, oh, come on, man.
Right.
Said, all that talent, you want to be a rapper? And not saying that's not talent, but I'm like, come on, just show some melodic something. But yeah, and he's a very good rapper. But what ended up happening is somebody had to make the beat, somebody had to make the tracks.
Right,
it ended up being him, you know, and then I guess he said, well, I guess I'm going to end up being a producer. So, you know, but he's getting into the live performance area as well, too, so I'm really happy to see that. So I guess eventually he'll do the performances, but right now he's definitely developing his skills as a producer and as a writer, and I'm really happy for him because he's not a typical producer or writer for somebody of his age, you know. He's pretty well-rounded, and he's very futuristic, so, you know, I look forward to the day that, you know, he starts really, really coming out and find his way into the entertainment industry, you know, as a successful producer.
Marva King's with us, our special guest here at WVOF, her brand new album. I'm holding up to the TV cameras because we've got a closed-circuit TV as well, so they can go to MarvaKing.com, always beautiful pictures, and, you know, you've got a big gig coming up in Los Angeles at Whisky A Go Go. You know, I've been checking out some of your videos, which are on your website, MarvaKing.com, and your band. Wow, you got to come eastward. That is That's like Mother's Finest, all the great stuff, and rock and funk and everything.
Oh yeah, lots of fun. You know what? I was there about a little more than a month ago, and show a lot of love back. So I really appreciate that. But I definitely will for the summer, for the spring. We're setting up tours right now, so I definitely got to work that area in and got to hit Connecticut.
Yeah, we're only 60 minutes north of New York City, so if you're in Jersey and New York, Boston, it's not too far.
Not at all.
Yeah, we bring bands in all the time, so.
I would love to come in there.
Yeah, tell us about the show coming up February 6th at Whisky A Go Go. What part of LA is that?
Actually, that's considered Beverly Hills. It's the Sunset Strip, the infamous Sunset Strip. And Whisky Go Go has been around. They just had their 40th anniversary last year. So they've had every rock and roll act you can think of come through there. I know Gene Simmons right now from Kiss. He's part owner of the Whisky Go Go at this current time. And I just love it. I love that spot. I did a show there last year, and it was just so great. And so I do, I kind of step outside, even like Afro. If you go on my MySpace page, you'll hear Afro in a rock and soul version. And
yeah, totally different from the record, which is cool.
Yeah. So, I do stuff like that, and even songs on my record like Misty. I even put like a rock and roll, strong R&B edge to it. That's like something that Tina Turner would do or something. So all of my songs and all my material, I just take it and I just kind of, I just have a ball. So we're doing very well. I sold out all the tickets so far. It's like people are just, they're excited about it because those that made it before, they were just amazed. They're like, this is another Marva.
Right. That's this Friday, right?
Yeah, that's this Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Friday night.
Roughly 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. Yeah, I actually go on about 10. So yeah, but doors are like at 7:30, 8 o'clock. But they have food and cocktails, and there's some other rock and roll. It's called the Women of Rock. They do that every once in a while, and they just have me to headline the Women of Rock.
Right. So we're gonna get into another track. I believe the new single called "The One," right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The One.
Tell us about this song and why so jumped out at you to be the next single.
Well, you know what? Actually, I have a new company that I'm joining forces with. Actually, in the last week, we've actually finally got our paperwork together, Ken Entertainment. They actually had a promotion guy listen to it. They played it around, and they listened to the whole CD, and they came up with The One as a single because they said it could play in the clubs. It's still R&B, and it kind of displays a lot of my vocal range. So I'm really happy that they chose it because when I was getting it mixed, there were some producers in the Midwest that were listening to it, like from Kanye West camp and a couple other people, and they all were like, man, they said, who is this person? And they told them who I was, and they said, man, this is a whole different vibe, and if she could start a new, direction for music. I said, you're kidding me. So, and then when I noticed it wasn't getting as many downloads, I said, man, people are missing it, but it caught up.
Right.
Caught up. So right now I'm just happy that they did pick that one, because I think it's going to accomplish what they want. So I look forward to it.
All right, this is from Grown and Sexy, the new single from Marva King, marvaking.com. You can go there, get head started on downloads or buying the record, and we'll come back and speak once again with our guest, Marva King.
Tell me I'm the one.
All right, that is the latest single from our special guest, Marva King, from Grown and Sexy, her latest record. And Marva's joining us once again. How you doing, Marva?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
All right. I got to let you know that a lot of people are out there listening and wanted to say hello to you. I'm going to name check them right now. Unique, who actually, she told me she got on stage with you and Prince back in London back in '98.
Is that right?
She said, I guess you threw the cymbal tambourine from the stage and she got it, and she got something you signed. So she really wanted me to say hello. Unique. Also, Bella Noche, Extra Fab, and Grey Cap 23. So you got a lot of people out there.
Okay.
And,
hello to everybody. Yeah, I recognize some of those names.
Right. So you've been busy. You're in between working your own record, which I'm sure is first and foremost. You're back and have been for a while working with Prince again, and you guys had a private throwdown at Prince's house over the weekend, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how'd the show go?
It went really good. He was very, very happy. He was in great spirit, and we did 2 pretty extensive sets.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, the crowd, I mean, they were amped. We had a really, really, it was really nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so let me ask you, as far as background, and you're playing percussion as well, and you're singing with 2 other ladies. Now, how do the background vocalists, as far as their voices, and how do you work at the blend in with Prince's music?
Well, I had, before it was myself and Shelby in the last year and a half that I've been back with him, but there was another young lady that I actually saw because I was hosting a show in Atlanta, and the promoter said, there's a young lady, because I said, I'm looking for somebody. He said, there's a young lady you've got to get. And I'm so happy he turned me on to her. Her name is Liv Warfield.
Uh-huh.
She does, like, rock and soul. She's a serious rock and roller. And so Liv just fell right in there. For the last couple of weeks, she's been with us rehearsing, and as a matter of fact, she came up to Minnesota with us and recorded a couple months ago on his new project.
Mm-hmm.
She did a couple tracks, but the blend is absolutely incredible. It's like we've been singing together for many, many years.
Right,
so
right.
He's very, 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 very happy with that, the way the sound is coming out, and it's good. I think the crowd will be really, really pleased, because I noticed the response when the audience was looking. They were like, whoa, they were pleasantly surprised.
Right.
And she's very energetic and very sweet person, so she just fit right in. She's part of the family.
You're right. So who works rehearsal harder, you in your own band, or Prince and his band now?
I'm sorry,
who works a tougher rehearsal, you with your own band, or Prince with his band?
Well, I even told Prince, I patterned myself after him very much, and I tell my band members, I said, okay, I'm turning into Prince. They said, yeah, they said, but you were like that before you met him, I'm sure. But the bottom line is, I love when something is really, really good. He loves things when they're good. I mean, he's a perfectionist, and I know I'm a perfectionist, and the bottom line is to get everything to a point to where when you're on stage, you're confident. You know that everybody's going to do a really good job. So, it's tough. We have long rehearsals. He has a serious, extensive catalog, and we do a lot of covers now, too, really fun covers.
Mm-hmm.
But so it requires a lot of time. But also with my situation and my material being new to a lot of people, I kind of drive them. I kind of crack the whip a little bit.
So you have the record. Of course, you've had a catalog of your own solo records. How about letting Prince listen to it? Does he give his feedback on it, or is he kind of...
Yeah, he heard, he's given his feedback. He heard it, like, in the initial stages before some of it was done. I'm assuming he's heard it recently. I'm not really sure, because I haven't even discussed that with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that some months ago he did hear it, like, earlier last year when I was still recording. Right. And, and I know the songs that he likes. He's definitely let me know. I know, like, Afro, and I'm trying to think what some of the other things that he kind of seemed like he favored were, like Misty and Afro and some of those songs. And I'm sure I didn't ask him, tell me all the tracks you like, because I just don't do that.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, but he definitely, at one point, he was discussing the band actually playing Afro.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And that was before he even heard the rock and soul version of it.
Oh, so, hey, who knows? We'll be looking out for that, maybe. And it's good
maybe,
to hear,
I would hope so.
Yeah, it's good to hear you're on his upcoming records, which you can go to Lotusflow3r.com, his upcoming records. And have you seen the whole new site?
Because at the party on Saturday night. I'm sorry, I'm getting all the rehearsals mixed up now with the events. But on Saturday night, we all previewed the website in his music room there, and it was incredible. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I can really see the direction of the industry and just where it'll be in terms of artists and producers and writers. It's just new age, total new age thinking. And, just as the guy mentioned, and I was with him before, when he started selling CDs online first. And everybody was like, oh, yeah, right, that's kind of crazy. But, I mean, look at everybody now. Everybody has patterned off of his bravery and what his vision was at that time. And so everybody's doing it now, but it's going to another level. So he's figured out something else that's going to work and kind of launch him and keep everything, the industry, going in a way that's, I think, much more beneficial to the artists and to the producers and the people that are creating it. So, and it makes it easy for the people who are purchasing and listening and the fans. I mean, gosh,
Right.
it'll just make it where they don't have to do anything but just sit right there, and they go and they just basically have a serious affair with the artist. I mean, they can go and see footage, they can go and they can purchase music, they can see pictures. I mean, it's like you get everything. It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah,
So
I've got musicians, even local musicians now. You know, before they'd come by the studio, drop the CD. Now they're saying, "Do you want me to mail you a CD or just download it from me?" So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I guess the future.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely this is more visual.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
This is much more visual along with, audio. You get visuals. It's almost like you jumping into a 3D world.
Right.
I mean, you as a person, you actually dive into it. That's what I felt like. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of travel and navigate. It's almost like you're in your own little personal spaceship, and you just kind of going all through, and you're part of it. You become a part of what you are, viewing.
So I guess you're telling me I gotta upgrade my computer soon. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, we all have to do that. They're
Right.
creating new software, and
Right.
technology is moving, boy.
We're gonna jump into another track. This is my favorite track, the early favorite off the record. It's called "If You Say So."
Ah, okay.
Working with a guitarist, Unam, right?
Right.
Yeah. Where did you hook up with him in writing this song?
You know what? He actually heard one of my songs that he loved from my last CD, Soul Sister, and he was in France at that time, and he said a song I play every night, every day, and every night. And I said, okay. So we actually met on MySpace.
Oh, really? Okay.
And and then from there, we got together, and I recorded that track and put it on my CD, and I just did another one with him. That's coming. There's a new CD that he has coming out in May, so we're supposed to also do some touring together.
All right.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
off the album Grown and Sexy. You can see it right there as we hold it up to our cameras here. Marva King, Grown and Sexy. We'll come back and speak one more time with Marva King. This is called If You Say So. That is from Marva King. Her CD, Grown and Sexy, available through her website and various other channels. Napster, Rhapsody, iTunes, cdbaby.com. Check out her MySpace page as well. She's with us once again. And, yeah, you've got the new record. And, I'm gonna see if this is correct or not. I believe the first ever concert that I attended in my whole life, you were on stage. Now I'm gonna see if did you do the Hotter Than July tour?
Yes, I did.
That's it. Gil Scott-Heron opened up. Stevie Wonder, New Haven, Connecticut at the Coliseum. I was thinking about that today. I said, I wonder, and then I checked out the live version of Master Blaster on YouTube.
Right.
And I believe I saw you up there. There were like 3 or 4 background singers.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Now we did Master Blaster. We did that in Japan, though.
Okay.
We did one in London and we did one in Japan.
Okay, so but that
was in '96.
Okay, but you did the Hotter Than July tour?
I did some. Yeah, I did some of those dates. Yeah.
Gil Scott-Heron opened up, and wow, 3-hour show, and we missed the last train. We had to take a gypsy cab. I was like 16 years old, but it was a great show.
Oh yeah, you were 16 and I was 18.
Yeah, well, we're roughly around the same era. Yeah, we are.
Without
in fact,
question.
yeah, the good old '80s, right?
Oh yeah, that was my first. That was the first big project that I actually sang on record, and I was so happy. I heard it on the radio. I was like, oh my God! I said, that's me with Stevie Wonder, one of my idols.
Yeah. Now tell us about. I was going to ask you that. I mean, because you took a huge leap of faith by moving from Flint, Michigan, and going out to L.A. to work. And how about today? Do you think young ladies who can sing doing the same thing, is it a lot easier or a lot tougher than what you did back then?
I wouldn't say it's easier or tougher. I mean, some of the same issues, that I think I saw then, I still see now. Because there's a lot of young ladies that I do take under my wings and that I mentor and that I talk to from all over, overseas, here, and they email me and we converse and I try to encourage them. But, it's been pretty much a male-dominated world when you talk about production, when you talk about writing, things of that sort. I mean, I work with like 90% men. And most of the females that are involved, they're singers. They're singers, and some of them write, but for the most part, it's dominated by males. And So because of that, a lot of the girls, I think, get intimidated. I grew up with all boys, so it just never intimidated me.
Right.
And so I'm able to say to them, go forward, no matter what. And no, you don't have testosterone, but if you got a talent and you really have something to contribute, and make it, if it's your project, just push forward. And whatever's really good in you, bring that out, and people will learn to respect you, and they will actually kind of get under your umbrella, or they'll work with you, collaborate with you so that you can actually succeed at what you're doing, because, like I said, no man is an island, no woman is an island either, so we all kind of need each other to help out in those areas. But, it's the mindset, I think, of the young men now is a little bit different than it was when I started, because I started like about 15 years ago in production, and it was tough. It was really, really tough. I mean, I can't even tell you the disputes I had, and, people saying, well, you didn't really write this. And I said, sure I did, but I got smart. I started taking cameras in the studio, and I would film myself working behind the board, and, I actually learned how to run those old-fashioned boards that they used to have.
Right.
And now they don't use it, and there's Pro Tools, and then I started going into those areas. But it was a little bit more, how can I say, exclusive. It was a little more exclusive then. Now there's so many females that are coming up that are writing, that are producers, that are musicians, and so it's starting to become a little bit more sociably acceptable in the eyes of, other male producers and things of that sort. So I just encourage all the women, just keep going and just do what you do. We all, when it comes to creativity, it all comes from a source that I think is all similar. And, we just have to put it out there and just let the world hear it. They'll decide if it's good or not, and then, hopefully that'll encourage.
Yeah, and you produced this record yourself, and writing, playing music, instruments, and singing, so...
Yes, I produced all of the tracks on there. I either produce whole or in part. I have other collaborators with me. Sometimes they collaborate with music. Sometimes they collaborate with, I'll write the tracks. the lyrics and the melodies, and some of them will do the tracks. But yeah, I definitely had my hands in all of them.
You can get the CD at marvaking.com, CD Baby, iTunes, Rhapsody, Napster. And if it's not in your record store, CD store, just let them know they can contact Marva and her distributors to get it out your way.
Right.
Yeah. So what you been listening to besides your own CD in your free time? Anybody grabbing your ear?
Well, you know what? I have to say, it's a little early, but boy, I've been listening to Prince's new CD.
Right. Yeah. So
man,
what can we expect from? I guess there's 3 CDs,
hotness.
but what kind of stuff?
Man, everything. I'm just gonna make a blanket everything. Just expect everything. Expect old school Prince, new school Prince. So I mean everything from the great ballads to great mids, serious up-tempo, energetic songs, a lot of funk.
That's good.
Very good. I mean, very, very good. This is one of the best CDs of his that I've liked in some years. This is one of the best ones, and I told him, I said, I love this one.
So you did you record a lot of the tracks out in Minneapolis, or was it out in L.A.?
Some of the vocals that I did was in Minneapolis. Some of them were here in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
But but there were some other tracks that I hadn't heard that he did vocals on himself, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, "Whoa, these are some hot tracks." So
you've been rehearsing some of the tracks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Play live.
We've definitely been doing that. Yeah, we've definitely been doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am right about now, and I'm just going back and doing the YouTube thing and just studying a lot of artists that were before us because, like I said, I'm delving more into the rock and soul area along with my R&B and soul area. So I'm kind of putting it all together and getting prepared to go out on tours and just have fun. So that's what I've been studying. Going back to the 80s, the 70s, 80s, Betty Davis, people like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I just got that, what was it, from Stax Records, the Watt Stax, the live concert. Yeah, there's just so many great artists on there, and Rufus Thomas and Isaac Hayes. So that was all great stuff.
Oh yeah, I have that on DVD.
Right, yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah,
cool.
so
Very cool.
Marva King, go out and see her live. February 6th, if you're out in the LA area at Whisky, she'll be on stage. You said about 10 o'clock? But
Yeah, about 10 o'clock.
But get there early.
Oh, yeah.
Say hello to Marva and bring some extra money. I'm sure CDs will be available for sale.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And, yeah, we'll hopefully have you on this spring or summer again to come by. I'm sure a lot of new stuff will be happening in the meantime. We can talk all about that.
Definitely, definitely. I'm planning tours for those time periods, so I definitely would love to swing through Connecticut and East Coast, South, everywhere I can.
Yeah, wherever. Yeah, I'm sure, a lot of people want to see you in their world. So Marva King, Grown and Sexy. If you missed this interview or just heard a portion of it, we'll be re-airing at Upper Room with JoeKelley.com in 2 weeks. G DeSoul and myself. And we're going to go out with the Family Affair song Holla, co-written by your son, Phonics,
Yes.
Darius, and yourself. So you said this is getting a lot of great response, this one, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So say hello to Phonics.
I sure will.
All right. So thanks so much, Marva.
Thank you so much, Joe, and thanks to everyone that's